So my dad said that I should try to talk about my life here in Japan in English on YouTube. And since I've been on a 9-month hiatus from YouTube, I think it's about time. The problem with being a small YouTube creator, or I don't even know what to call myself at this point because YouTube, but the problem is every few years you will get this sudden urge to do YouTube, and then you do it for 2 weeks, and then you find out that your videos suck, and then you don't do it for a very long amount of time, and then you get the sudden urge to do it again. But the point is, last time I got that sudden urge to do YouTube again, I set the bar a little too high, and in the end, I never got to record the memories of me moving here. So this time, I think I'm just gonna drag the bar a little bit down. But not down enough to not change the camera angle. I mean, have you seen our attention spans these days? You can't stand a person talking for 5 minutes straight without cutting to another. So this time I guess I'm going to try and just talk about my day. Yeah. Because ever since I was a kid, I always had this kind of internal monologue that is I'm narrating my life to someone in my head. And I don't know, I never had that monologue be listened to someone outside my head. So I'm going to try and recreate what I thought throughout the day into videos. Yay! So the story we have today is not that interesting. I'm sorry, my life is not that interesting. I'm just going to dramatize basic social interactions and tell you guys. So basically, today I didn't have band practice since it was Yasumi no Hi, which is a break day. So basically, I didn't have band practice today, and I was about to go home. And usually, when there's no bukatsu, which is club, you can go to the library to, I don't know, read books or something. It's a library. What are you supposed to do? So basically, a lot of people will go to the library, but I don't go to the library because I don't read. It's just, I don't know, it feels weird. So basically, I was heading home, and then a friend, I don't know, someone I know, well, I've seen in the hallways, and I maybe said hello a few times, was in the hallway. She waved to me, and she said, "Hey, you want to walk home with together?" Basically. Now, I don't consider myself to be exactly popular. I'm not exactly that great at interacting with people, and being not that great at the only language people speak around here doesn't exactly help. So imagine my surprise when a friend, or well, I guess just someone I know, well, I barely know, comes and talks to me for the first time, and then asks me if I want to walk home with her. Now, if you're wondering how the walk home was, it was just okay. We just chit-chatted a little bit. Honestly, it was kind of a self-introduction because we literally never talked to each other before. But I guess it was just two people who were gonna walk home alone, and we walked home together because we live in the same neighborhood. So honestly, it was just a normal interaction. Well, I guess that depends on who you ask, but for me, I'm gonna dramatize it, and I'm going to talk about what this made me think today or feel. Honestly, this is just random thoughts that went through my head today. So, you know the term of introverts and extroverts, right? Basically, introverts are people who enjoy being alone and their battery gets charged up and they have more energy charged up when they're alone. And then that energy depletes when they go out and interact with people. And then extroverts are people who get their energy from interacting with people, but their energy depletes when they are alone. Now, I took the MBTI test, which is really popular anywhere in the world, honestly, even in Japan here. All my friends have taken it and stuff like that. And the internet has taken the thing by storm. And basically, I am an INTJ according to the website. And according to the internet, INTJs are the introverts of introverts. But recently, since interacting with people have become more of my norm, I feel like I do feel more extroverted instead of introverted, because honestly I think I enjoy interacting with other people a lot more than just being alone. And I don't know, interacting with people, making friends and stuff makes me happy, which surprises me because I also took the MBTI test again and I am still an INTJ. And I honestly, I don't even know anymore. But there are some people who say that the MBTI test is inaccurate, which fair enough. This also leads me to like how I want to talk about my thoughts on how the social kind of dynamics also works in public schools in Japan, or maybe like Japan in general. So basically, Japan is kind of a lonely society. Like, I don't know what's different about it, but compared to how I grew up in Thailand and like the people, they're like really kind of different personalities. Here in Japan, it's like you have to be you have to fit in some type of way. Not everyone is the same, but you know, it's like kind of the same direction. And you kind of have to fit in. And if you kind of stand out a little bit, you're not gonna get hated. Sometimes you will get bullied for it, but thankfully for me, I never got bullied for it. But you will get kind of weirded out by other people if you do stand out a little bit. And sometimes that makes you isolate yourself from other people. And this doesn't exactly affect Japan only, but these are just my thoughts, honestly. And when that happens, when you isolate yourself, you kind of block your chances from, you know, reaching out to people who won't weird you out. And recently, I have discovered and kind of enjoyed putting myself out there more often. Just sometimes it's like kind of scary to put yourself out there, and there's like this kind of doubt before you do it. You just kind of have to take a leap and then try to put yourself out there. And for me, I enjoy that. It might not be for everyone, but I recently discovered that I really enjoy putting myself out there.
Hi, editor me here, and I am watching this again, and oh my god, what am I saying? Anyways, I didn't expect myself to be super deep like this, but in the future, I might go deep like this. Or probably not, because I will probably try and tell us fun stories about school and my experience in Japan in general. Anyways, I didn't even change the camera angle for 5 minutes straight, so I apologize about that. But anyways, back to main me. Thank you.
Well, basically, that's just kind of the thoughts I had throughout the day, and now I'm narrating it in my room, and yeah, we have brought the bar down, so I hope that I will keep recording my thoughts on the daily. So that's about it. I hope that my life becomes more interesting, so I have more interesting stories to tell. But for now, yeah, that's it. Bye.